Hello everyone, it's Matt here from AF Golf Store Cambridge, here to talk you through the new Titleist T350 Iron. I have it here in front of me, 7-iron, part of our demo set. It's a new concept for Titleist. It's their first game improvement iron that features a forged face like the rest of the set. So across the front edge here and slightly wrapped underneath, this is a forged steel construction. What that means for the golfer, you get a little bit more feedback on and off center hits, so you can differentiate between the two. I think it's a great move by Titleist. I think with some of the game improvement irons, they can feel very firm, very clicky. This is not one of those. It feels and sounds like that player's iron should and does. So within the majority of Titleist heads, they actually co-forge tungsten. You won't see it on the head as is, but believe me, it's there. There's tungsten sitting in the toe and tungsten sitting in the heel, and that's to pull weight towards the perimeter to make it more forgiving and off-center hits. It also helps to pull the weight down. So even though this is a strong lofted iron, I think 29 degrees off the top of my head, this thing still launches very high. So if I compare that to my own T100 iron, which has about 5 degrees more loft, it actually launches about a degree lower, so nowhere near the 5 degrees lower than you'd expect. So Titleist do this co-forging throughout their whole range of T-series irons, so T100 through to 350. It's in the 7-iron up, so it's not in the 8-iron and lower because there's too much loft. Effectively, it doesn't work. So they're not just putting it in there because they have to, they're actually looking at it from an iron perspective, one by one. Same with the bounce. They actually went to Bob Vokey, the king of wedges, actually to talk about the soul of the irons. So again on 350 and T100. So it's a progressive camber. So in your longer irons where you might get a little bit more shallow compared to the shorter irons, it just helps the head to glide through the turf as smoothly as possible. So as with all Titleist clubs, for demos, they have great custom options. There is a whole array of shafts, Dynamic Golds, Project X, KBS, Nippon, pretty much you name it, they have it, or we've got it here ourselves. The other great thing is one shaft, you can do 3 or 4 different lie angles just by moving this cog system and sliding it into the head. So if you're someone that needs longer and upright, we can do it. If you're someone that needs shorter and flat, we can do it. It's a really, really simple fitting system, but very, very effective. So to summarize, who is T350 aimed at? Well, it's quite an interesting question actually, because Titleist will generally push this towards a more game improvement style iron, someone of mid-teen handicap up to 28, 30 plus. But actually, Will Zalatoris has just put this in as a 3-iron. It is a custom option for him only, but he's a PGA Tour winner. So, you know, it could be used for anyone in reality, but we've seen really good success with this with generally the slightly higher handicap golfer that needs a little bit of forgiveness or wants a little bit of power through the stronger lofts. But most important thing really is for you, the viewer, to actually try it, see if it works for you. I think it could.